Good day. Once again, we are back into the digital or virtual classroom. This particular video is exclusively meant for the underprivileged students of India and abroad. Please share this video with an underprivileged student. You will be earning a virtue. Let us understand today the CBSE Class 10 Board Exam syllabus, the new syllabus, the poem, The Ball poem. What is the central idea of this poem? The poet John Berryman, in the poem, The Ball poem, describes the grief of a boy over the loss of his ball. With that loss, he senses his first responsibility in a materialistic world, where those whom you love and your worldly possessions will not be with you forever. The poem shows how all through your life you will be forced to do things that you don't want to do, and you will lose or have to give up the things that you love. But despite this, you have to learn to stand up, to be strong, and yet get on with your life, no matter how much it hurts inside. You pick up the strength of surviving in this beautiful universe, because that is the only way you will survive. It thus teaches us to learn to accept and let go, not cling on to something that you can never have. Some of the important words we should understand to understand the poem very well. In first stanza, merrily means happily. In first stanza again, oh, there are other balls. The phrase means the word suggests that the loss is not important enough to worry about. In the second stanza, you learn the words like ultimate means final. Shaking grief means sadness which greatly affects the boy. Rigid. Rigid means stiff, like a statue. Then the word harbor means a place where ships load and unload goods. A dime means 10 cents of US. Third stanza, the word possessions means something that is owned or possessed. The word in third stanza, external, means superficial. In fourth stanza, desperate means hopeless. Epistemology means the Greek word episteme means knowledge. It comes from a word meaning to understand, to know. Epistemology is the study of the nature of knowledge itself. Now, let us go through some of the very important questions related to this poem. For example, the first one is, write the sum and substance of the poem, The Ball poem. The likely answer for this question is, in The Ball poem, Berryman tells us about how a childhood can quickly fly by, as quickly as a ball is lost, and how we sometimes unsuspectingly must grow up and face hardships like loss. The next likely question is, money is external. What does the poet mean by this expression? The poet makes the boy understand, this is the likely answer, about his responsibility as the loss is immaterial. Not every loss can be replaced by money. Money is external, as it cannot buy memories, nor can it replace the things that we love, the things that really matter. Now, so far, a value-based question is concerned. Let us understand one very important question related to value-based questions. That is, why is it important for everyone to experience loss and to stand up after it? The likely answer is, it is important for everyone to experience loss and to stand up after it in order to be strong and to get on with life. One needs to stay strong no matter how much it hurts inside. Staying strong is the only way to survive. Moreover, one needs to learn to accept and let go and not cling to something that they can never have. One should understand that the past is gone and it will never come back. Experiencing loss sometimes helps us to grow up and face hardships like loss. This helps us in breaking all the boundaries into freedom. The poem teaches us a philosophy of life through the loss of a ball. For example, loss is a universal truth in our life. You shouldn't forget that. Through the loss of a ball, the boy learns real knowledge of the world. If he is able to bear the loss, he will be able to face the difficulties of life courageously. The boy must know how to stand up after a loss. This is very essential for every human being to be able to move on or standing up after a person has fallen or being knocked down. Here, ball signifies losing something valuable that cannot be brought or replaced. The poet wants us to understand that the loss is inevitable and everyone must learn to cope up with the loss with patience and courage. With this understanding and the questions that we discuss, this particular poem, it is sufficient for one to face the board exam with much prepared and with confidence. Do your best. Always be confident when you sit down for the exam. Keep yourself cheerful, happy, and wait for the next virtual digital classroom. Thank you very much.